No, I think that obviously with the declaration and stuff like that, you know, obviously as today got longer and it got more into the game, that's where we wanted the game to be. We wanted the game to be in a position where every over there was just didn't know what was going to happen, and I think it's a lot more exciting to watch, to play in, knowing that there's something to play for. Both teams have got the opportunity to win the game, rather than it's going to be a draw or it's going to take something for a batting team to get bowled out. I mean, surely people want to watch that as Test cricket, and you know that's what we're trying to do as a team, is to make Test cricket as exciting as the short formats. So yeah, I think today was absolutely perfect in terms of that the game was just, day 5 today was just, yeah, it was a roller coaster. You know, we managed to take the last wicket, I think with 8 minutes left or something like that. You know, who doesn't want to watch a Test match go into day 5 and be played like that?
Hi Ben, first, I suppose the first place to start is, what are your thoughts after what actually turned out to be a very thrilling finish to the Test?
Yeah, I mean that's what we set out to do with the from day one, was to make you know, well, Test cricket in general exciting when you know, England are playing, and then obviously, you know, with the declaration we wanted to come into day 5 where both results were possible. One of those results not being a draw, and yeah, I just think the way in which we've toiled the whole week, let alone just today, is absolutely fantastic. You know, the way that the batters went out there and played with the freedom and enjoyment allowed us to be where we were on day 5, because of the way in which we played, the rate that we scored at, and the willingness also from the bowlers to experiment with different plans, different fields, you know, because that's what I felt like it was going to take 20 wickets from this wicket, was to be quite unconventional.
You mentioned the run rate that you scored out there. Going over a run a ball is something that we haven't really seen in Test cricket before. Was that intentional, or when you went out there, or was that partly helped by the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, obviously, it's the mindset in which you go out to play with. And then obviously the wicket that you've got to play on then obviously helps, or sometimes doesn't help. But obviously this wicket really helped the you know, the lads be able to go out and express themselves, because you know, there wasn't any swing, there wasn't any seam or much spin for the first few days. So you know, we felt as a batting unit that we had to capitalise on that, and try and score as quickly as we possibly could. You know, because taking time out of a Test match in the first few days, especially on a wicket like this, is something that could, you know, sort of detriment yourself into winning a game.
And could you just talk us through a bit more about your decision to declare when you did, with what looked at some points like a very chaseable total for Pakistan?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to sort of dangle that carrot for Pakistan, to feel like that they were always in the chase, and we knew that. But you know, some early feedback that we're actually getting from our batters on our second innings was actually, when you're trying to force the ball rather than just sort of play naturally, felt like you were going to give some opportunities away. And you know, actually, a huge amount of credit's got to go to Ruti, actually, who came up with that plan of the short ball ploy with the new ball, because we didn't really feel like we were going to get much out of the new ball when we went out to bowl for the second time. And you know, obviously picking up the 2 early wickets yesterday was massive, and you know, that's obviously got to go down to a dressing room who's willing to come up and offer, you know, different things out there. You know, there was a lot of things that went our way today were paying off because of the suggestions that were coming in from the guys who were out there.
You've obviously had some pretty special moments in England shirt across formats. Where does this one rank?
I think it's one of the best. To be able to get a result on this type of wicket is just, yeah, it's mind-blowing. Just the effort that everyone's managed to put in this whole week's just incredible, and you know, I feel very honoured and feel in a very privileged position to be able to lead these guys out on the field. You know, hearing Jimmy Anderson said to me there before the end of match presentation that he's feeling quite emotional about this win. So yeah, to have a guy who's played 180 Test matches experienced everything, you know, highs and lows of Test cricket. To hear him say that about this particular Test match, I think that really makes you realise how special an achievement this week has been, you know, wearing this England shirt.
This is Extra Time! Extra Time!